Hey,
Hello. How are you today?
pretty good.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah. How was your weekend?
Uh, I take a break and yeah, mm,
Okay.
yeah. It's in Japan. April is new uh new entering the school and starting the company. Mm.
Hmm.
And now so uh near park is uh selling the cherry blossom
I've heard.
booming. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
So
good
did you see
good.
them yet or not yet?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Nice. Well, that's good to hear.
So good weather, one of the best season in Japan. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'll share so can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
So
Nice.
last lesson we talked about zero films and AI image generation.
Hmm.
When they expected my learning style and practiced using ad- ad- adjectives in a role play. What stood out the most was your story about reconnecting with the old Japanese students after several years,
Mm.
and the funny birthday gift received a huge bunch of eggs from your farmer neighborhood. Please share the more detail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, number one, yes, I got a bunch of
Oh,
eggs.
oh.
uh, the neighborhood's all farmers. So my the neighbor this way is a sister-in-law. Neighbor this way is auntie,
Mm,
father-in-law's sister. Uh, two houses down that way is my daughter's best friend, and four or five houses down that way is the auntie. Um,
oh,
all of them, this whole village is farmers, with the
probably.
exception of three stores that sell like general stuff or sell um, like noodles or drinks. There's like three stores: one that sells drinks, one that sells noodles, and one that sells like general things like soap, toilet paper, stuff like that. Um, so basically, everyone here is farmers, uh, and the the families, like, it's very common in my wife's group. They're called Banar.
Mm,
In Banar culture, it's very common to give three types of gifts for birthdays, weddings, um, celebrate like any celebration, basically.
mm, mm,
So the three gifts are eggs, alcohol, or money. Those are the
mm,
three types of gifts. Um, so it was my birthday. So one of the gifts they wanted to give was eggs. They did say they wanted to bring me alcohol as well. They just forgot to get it. So they're like, here's the eggs. We only have eggs. But yeah, it was fun at least.
wow,
And
great.
I've had probably 12 eggs so far.
12x, amazing.
So I've had quite a bit.
Wow, it's so fresh eggs.
Hmm.
And uh, this weekday, will you cook egg coo- egg egg cuisine
Every single day.
every single day? Wow,
Yeah, every
you
single day, I have either, I'll either have um, omelets, fried eggs, or I'll use eggs in something like pancakes or crepes or
okay?
French toast.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah, these stories really showed your warm personality and how much you value long-term relationship with your student. Thank
Well,
you.
that was for the presents, right?
Present.
For my friend, like the Japanese students that I haven't seen in a long time, uh, he was a business owner like me. He had a small business. His woodworking, so he makes tables and stuff. And the thing for him was, as a small business owner, unlike me, he survived COVID. He was able to get business during COVID and then sell stuff during COVID when I lost my bakery. And so he was quite lucky. He survived COVID and was able to continue working. But what that means is he's a small business. He has one worker. And so he works 60-hour weeks all the time. And so for after COVID, right around 2020, the end of 2023, so COVID ended, and then he started to get more and more and more and more work. Starting 2024, he got too busy to do Cambly. But just recently, he hired a second person to help him. So now he has a little bit of extra time to study it again. So he's having a lot more fun again. But yeah.
Thank you. Nice. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
This weekly question. Do it's a good idea to celebrate small success? My answer, I think celebrate is small win is really important to keep going with what I'm working on. It helped me recognize my progress and figure out what to do next to reach my long-term goals. For example, when I'm learning English, I take a moment to appreciate small achievements, which allows me to reflect on my efforts and feel more confident. I treat myself to visit I treat myself to a visit to a newly opened hot spring facility to motivate myself. That's why I stay motivated and keep pushing forward. That's all. Troy, how about you? Do you think it's a good idea to celebrate small successes?
Yes. But it depends on how small. Like, for example, if it's small, like, oh, I beat the video game, maybe not that important to celebrate. But if it's a small success for a bigger goal, like, for example, I'm trying to open a bakery, that's the big goal. But a small success could be I find a recipe that works in Vietnam that Vietnamese people like. That could be something to celebrate. Like, oh, this cake works for them. How would I make this cake and invite some people over to have a little party to celebrate, right? Something like that I would celebrate. But again, not if it's like a video game win, because that's too small of a victory.
Yeah. So you have a big dream and you have a passion now working as a tutor for many times for a week.
Yes, a long time.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Today's I prepared 10 questions. Please ask me.
Sure.
Okay.
So, what's one small win you've received, or sorry, recently celebrated? What's a small win that you celebrated?
Recently, I started tracking my process in English learning, and I've been consistent with it. So last month, this month I started share reading aloud. I started reading aloud
Mhm.
and uh, using material in this lesson. Yeah.
Mhm. Fair. Uh, Good. Uh, and how do you encourage yourself when you feel stuck? So you're having problems. How do you encourage yourself?
When I feel stuck, I stop what I'm doing. I take a few deep breaths and remind myself with positive affirmations.
Okay, fair. Uh, Interesting. In what ways do you stay focused on your long term goals, not these short or small wins, but the long term goal?
I work toward my long-term goals with others so they can support me and help create an environment where I feel accountable, like this situation. Mm.
Okay. So they keep you accountable. Gotcha.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
it accountable. Yeah.
Okay, fair. That's kind of what I like to do, right? Having a teacher or someone learn with you, whether it's a teacher or someone else, to kind of push you forward is always
Mm.
quite nice. Um, how
Thank
do
you
you
so much.
form? Yeah, sorry. How do you formulate a plan to stay motivated?
I plan to work hard for 1 month. I plan to study hard for months and when and then take a short rest. I also try to avoid doing the same routine so I don't lose motivation.
Mhm.
Mm. So one month hard, few weeks taking a break. So next challenge.
Okay,
Mm.
fair. Makes sense. Um, okay. Um, and what kind of rewards do you give yourself after achieving a small goal? Big parties, small parties? What's it like?
I'm careful not to give myself too much many forwards even after reaching small goals. Mm. So I'm
Oh.
a lazy person,
Hmm.
so I'm careful to give myself. I'm not careful to give myself too many rewards. Mm.
Okay. Uh, Fair. I guess that makes sense. Um, okay. Now, how do you celebrate? Sorry, I skipped one. Can you describe a time when someone else encouraged you to keep going? When someone else pushed you forward?
My online tutor gives me a positive affirmation, and that really helps me stay motivated to keep learning English. For example, you you have a you shared me uh, every single lesson.
Hmm?
Uh, so you are experiment experimental experimental stories.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Fair enough. Uh, Makes sense. Good. Um, and can you describe? Well, sorry, I said the wrong one again. How do you celebrate progress in your personal or professional life?
I like to document my progress and look back on the journey. Remembering the good parts help me feel a sense of celebration.
Okay. Um, and I guess what about Can you give me an example of like a personal celebration versus a professional one? Like, are they the exact same, or do you celebrate them differently?
Personal, kind of. I'm I have a reward to situation. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay. Um, what helps you rally when your motivation is low? What helps you push forward?
Push forward. Listening to music or taking some supportive usually help me bounce back.
Okay.
Mm.
Um, is there an example you can give me for the music? Any specific type
Yeah.
of music?
Relax music, relax BGM, jazz, and mm, before lesson, I take a music by relax BGM. So today, so let's start this weekday.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you. Mm.
fair. Uh,
Ah,
and
uh,
sorry.
Troy, so in your room, uh, do you often play a music or take a
No.
music? No. So
So I have a hearing issue.
hearing issue.
This ear does not work. Uh, I actually have hearing aids. Uh, I'm an old man.
Wow.
uh, so I have hearing aids
Ah,
because I have, yeah, like I said, I have a hearing issue. Um, my I have one ear that works relatively normal, and then I have a very bad ear
wow.
where my bad ear can hear deep sounds but no high pitched sounds, which really ruins music for me because when you listen to music, you hear the drums at this level and you hear the guitar and other things at this level. But for me, because I hear the deep sounds slightly more, all I can hear is the drums and I can't really hear the other parts because the drums are so much.
Mm.
Uh, so yeah, because of that, I don't generally listen to music. Sometimes, um, but not really.
Not really.
My wife will play music and stuff, or will play music at parties and stuff. But generally speaking, they're not. It's not
Mm.
that important to me, at least. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So how your uh these things how was uh uh nothing. Okay.
Okay.
It's skip.
Yeah, no problem. Um,
Thank you.
so, do you prefer to focus on daily tasks or long-term goals?
It depends on situation. I prefer focus on short-term goals, daily tasks, because I can commit easy
Okay.
short-term goal.
Okay.
Mm.
Fair. So it's easier to have
Easy to
that
have.
short-term goal. Okay.
Yes.
Fair. Uh, okay. And how do small celebrations help you formulate better strategies?
They keep me motivated and allows me reflect on what's working and what's not. So
Okay.
yeah,
Fair.
last lesson you gave me feedback. Uh, I read aloud. When I read aloud, I need to take a pause, take a pausing,
Mhm.
like and, comma,
Mhm.
period. Yeah,
Okay.
this
Fair.
lesson, I care about these things.
Mhm. Okay. Makes sense.
Thank you so much. Last 10 minutes, so I'll try to role playing game
Mhm.
and keywords, celebrate, encourage, focus. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Please, tutor,
Okay.
check.
So let's get started then.
Yeah.
Hey, you seem happy today.
Yeah, I just finished a tough grammar unit.
Uh, that's awesome. How did you celebrate?
I treated myself to some cake at the new coffee.
Okay. Um, nice choice. Celebrating helps you stay motivated.
Totally. It encourages me to keep studying.
Do you usually celebrate your progress?
Yes, it helped me focus and feel proud of myself. Thank you. Switch the role.
Okay.
Hey, you seem happy today.
um, yeah, just finished a tough grammar unit.
That's awesome. How did you celebrate?
Uh, I treated myself to some cake at a new cafe.
Nice choice. Celebrating help you stay motivated.
Totally, it encouraged me to keep studying.
Do you usually celebrate your progress?
Uh, yes, it helps me focus and feel proud of myself.
Great job.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you. Uh, question. Uh, what is appropriate use relate to describe emotion or motivation? Relay maybe so uh, next role playing, but
Mhm.
so we need a lack of time. I'll try to uh, question about
Mhm.
vocabulary. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So, rally. When is it appropriate to
Uh,
use rally? Um, hmm, that's a hard question.
yeah,
uh,
it's difficult.
well, so rally is more about um, like the way I think of rally. I think of a whole bunch of people coming together to fight for something they want. Like, for example, a school rally
School
where all the
rally
students come together to cheer and celebrate the sports team or something like
sport team.
that. That's when I think of rally.
Yeah,
Um, so when it feels like that, I would say it's a good example. Yeah, uh, when it feels like there's an emotion of like many people coming up through you, that kind
coming
of
up.
is like a rally, right? Like I'm falling to the ground, I'm horrible. I hear the people behind me cheering. I get back up and keep running, like finish the marathon or something. That could
Yeah,
be like I rallied through and kept going,
rally.
um,
Okay.
rather than I was motivated to keep going. Rally is a
Motivated.
bit better there, right? Rally is stronger for that.
Rally is a positive word, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Rally is something is feeling down or tired, but them gather energy or motivation to keep going.
Yes.
Thank you. So last 5 minutes, so I'll ask a few questions. Number
Mhm.
3, is formulate a plan more common in formal setting or also used in casual conversation?
Uh, hmm. Hmm. um,
how often do you use formula a plan? Make a plan?
Formulate a plan is
Formula
very formal,
formal
and honestly, it's only kind of used in written English.
written
Most
English.
people don't say, I'm going to formulate a plan. Even in a serious situation, um, they might say, I have a proposal for you. I have some new ideas. I need to make a plan. Uh, we need to get planning. Like, it's a lot more about planning, even in serious situations. Formulate, though, is generally used for writing only.
Okay, writing
Generally.
only. It's a good answer. Wow. Bit, okay. If in casual situation, I change the make a plan or come up with a plan
Mhm.
instead of formulate a plan,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Generally speaking, yes. Yes, we should.
General skip. Okay, thank you. Next question. Can you share some common expression used when talking about motivation? So Troy, you often are motivated by yourself. What phrase?
Hmm. Um, so, common expression used talking about motivation. Um, when we're talking about motivation, uh, we're going to be talking about, yeah, getting well, uh, sometimes we talk about what fuels you
Feels for
or
you?
what gives you energy,
Gives you
right?
energy.
So, like I mentioned before, you're running the marathon, you fall down, you hear the people cheering you on, you rally to get back up. So the cheering, the people telling you to get back up, fueled you to
Feel
or
to.
motivated you to get up, right? So fueled you is one expression you could use about motivation,
Thank you.
um, or getting energy from something, um, or yeah, something like that.
Okay. So when you run the Boston Marathon or you support Boston Marathon with your brother,
Mhm.
uh, you can use you can say so fueled you
Yeah.
keep going.
Yes. Well, so it was the opposite though. I
Opposite.
was the fuel for my for my dad.
Ah,
I never ran with my brother. He was way too fast. I could not
yeah.
keep him. I was there to help my dad, and I only helped him for 10 kilometers. So I did not go the whole race because, again, even my dad was faster than me. So I could keep up with my dad for 10 kilometers at his pace, but I couldn't do 42 kilometers. So I kind of fueled my dad for 10 kilometers. My other brother did 10 kilometers, and my cousin did 10 kilometers. And after 30 kilometers, there's a lot less people, and my dad could do the last 12 kilometers by himself.
Thank you so
But
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're
Last
kind of out
20
of time.
seconds.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing.
yeah,
Please have
no
a
problem.
feedback.
Mhm. Um, so, like I said with formulate, remember that a lot of these words sometimes are just for writing only because it's very
Okay.
fancy and very nice for writing, but not really in normal speech. Okay.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day. Bye.